Hey everyone, Theo here. Today I'm reviewing the Samsung book cover keyboard, which is a bundled freebie for the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 Ultra that I ordered a few weeks ago. This keyboard cover looks almost identical to the one for the Tab S8 Ultra, which was shipped together with the tablet, but for some reason this was shipped separately. Here in Singapore, we also get this free Targus B582 wireless Bluetooth mouse, and there is a Samsung 45-watt charger. The price of this keyboard cover, or the so-called book cover keyboard, is actually quite expensive. I know there are people who are willing to pay 200 or 300 US dollars for this keyboard cover, and this is really well made. But as a price-conscious consumer, if I did not receive this as a freebie, I will probably wait for other companies to make third-party alternatives to this. So this is a two-part keyboard cover, and you can detach the back here. Now this is not a Bluetooth keyboard, so this is not a wireless keyboard. You will have to attach this magnetically to the tablet in order to use it. And the magnets are quite strong and will just snap in place when the tablet is close or near enough. And this back part here, you can see there is a kickstand which can be deployed at various angles, and this is not that hard. There is definitely some flex to it. I guess it serves its purpose. It is not possible to deploy it at, for example, this angle for drawing because the hinge is stiff, but it's not stiff enough for you to actually press down to draw. So when it goes all the way down, it is actually quite low on the table. And this whole back part, of course, is detachable, and to detach it, I find it easiest to just push this part down first and pull this off. This material looks like PU leather to me. It's quite smooth and it feels quite nice. From my experience with using the Tab S8 Ultra keyboard cover, this is actually quite durable. So this translucent part here is for the Samsung S Pen, the flash and the two big cameras. And this is actually removable, but be careful when you are pushing this out from the back because this part here is not the strongest, so be careful not to bend and break this part. I like this design because it gives you the option to use the back cover with or without the S Pen cover. So you can place the tablet onto the back case very easily. It will snap with magnets, and the magnets are very strong. If you're someone who uses the pen often, this will give you easy access to the pen. And if you're someone who does not use the pen, then this will not have the bulging part from this. Now with the previous keyboard cover, I actually did not mind having this bulge here because this actually protects the pen and prevents the pen from falling off accidentally, and it doesn't really take much time to just flip open this and take out the S Pen. The cutout is precise for the two cameras and the flash, and we have the rounded corners here and trimmed sides which are flush to the side of the tablet, and this closes with magnets as well. It seems like there are some magnets on the keyboard cover facing the display because when I hold the tablet by the metal frame by the sides and lift this up, the keyboard actually sticks to the display. But you can still open this very easily. So that's face unlock, and you can deploy this keyboard cover really easily. Just push out the kickstand behind. Now the overall look and feel of this keyboard case or keyboard cover is fantastic. It looks good, it feels good, and it is very well designed. The only downside I can think of is it only protects the front and the back. It doesn't protect the sides, these three sides. So the metal sides here are exposed, so try not to hit the tablet by the side or drop this. Now the keyboard case does add a lot more weight to the tablet. So this, in my opinion, is kind of heavy, relatively speaking, compared to the Tab S9 and S9 Plus. So this looks and feels like a very compact 14-inch laptop. And you can see it's kind of thick. The total thickness of the front and back keyboard cover is actually thicker than the tablet itself. This is the part where the kickstand is, and this is the keyboard side. This keyboard case for the Tab S9 Ultra features a full-size keyboard, and since I do not have the keyboard case for the Tab S9 and S9 Plus, I cannot tell you whether or how much smaller the keyboard is. But for this model, the keys are quite well spaced apart. The touchpad is big and there are left and right click areas, and the clicking feedback is dampened. It feels nice. This keyboard has good typing experience, which is quite similar to typing on a good laptop keyboard. There is a good amount of key travel, the keys are not noisy, and overall feedback is very nice. Let's look at the function key shortcuts. You can set these 3 keys to launch specific apps. This will show you all the apps installed on your tablet, the active apps, home screen, brightness control, volume control, and this backlit feature is only available for the Tab S9 Ultra keyboard case. This is not available for the Tab S9 and S9 Plus keyboard case from what I've read. And here there is the Finder and the settings, screenshot, Samsung DeX. You can press and hold the function key to use function lock, and to disable the touchpad you can press function with the spacebar, and to show the on-screen keyboard you can press function with this language button here. And there are of course the page up, home and end shortcuts. The touchpad is big, accurate and sensitive enough. The touchpad seems responsive. It seems like 2-finger tap for right click only works with Samsung DeX, so you can use 2 fingers or the right area here for the right click. The tablet mode does not support 2-finger tap for right click. This is how the backlight for the keys look. The light will go through the letters. So this is without the backlight. Step 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, to conclude, the Samsung book cover keyboard is well designed, feels premium, is very useful and very expensive. As to whether this is worth the money, you can decide. See you guys in the next video. Bye!